Hello, dear children. Today we are going to continue with the fourth chapter of history, the Vedic civilization. 4.2 Family system and day to day life. Joint family system was prevalent in the Vedic period. That means all of them were used to live together. The Grihapati was the head of the family. What do you mean by Grihapati? It is a man responsible for the family. Grihapati is the head of the family. He looks after the whole family. His family included his old parents, wife and children, and also the families of the children. Now his family used to include his old parents, wife, children, as well as his own family, his children, as the younger brothers, and even their families. This family system was patriarchal. That means it was all of them were staying into groups. In the initial period, there were references to women scholars such as Lopamudra, Gargi, and Maitri in Vedic literature. That means in the beforehand period, more preference were given to the women scholars such as the Lopamudra, Gargi, Maitri in Vedic literature. However, slowly the restrictions on women went on increasing. Then there were some restrictions on the women as started increasing, and their position in the family and the society became secondary. After that, they used to not tell the ladies to do all this work or study or anything, and slowly there were restrictions on them. The houses during the Vedic period were earthen or wattle and daub construction. That means the houses at that time in the Vedic period, they were earthen, means made of mud or wattle, ते काय म्हणतात, cow dung or some mud they collected, daub, they put it on that. Wattle means woven lattice of wooden strips, which is daubed with clay mixed with cow dung. A house was called as griha or shala. These houses which are made with the clay mixed and the cow dung, it was called as griha or shala. What is the diet of the people? The diet of the people mainly consisted of cereals like wheat, barley, and rice. From this, they made different preparations. The main diet of these people were wheat, barley, again it is a type of grain, rice. From this, they used to make different variety of items or foods to eat. Words like yava, godhum, vrihe, etc. can be found in the Vedic literature. Yava means barley, godhum, it means wheat, vrihi, rice. See here the houses in the Vedic period, how it is made. Vedic people relished milk, yogurt, ghee, butter, honey. Vedic people used to relish, they were eating or drinking milk, yogurt, ghee, butter, honey. Black gram means urad dal. Lentil means masoor dal. Sesame and meat were also in the part of the diet. These things they were used to eat. Their diet was these things. People in the Vedic period used cotton and woolen garments. They used to wear cotton as well as the women garments. They also used valkals or clothes made from barks of trees. They used to wear clothes which are made from barks of trees. झाडांच्या सालापासून. Similarly, animal skins were also used as clothing. Even the skin of the animals they used to use as the clothing. Men and women used ornaments of gold, flower garlands, strings made of beads, etc. Women used to wear, as well as the men, they both used to wear the ornaments of gold. Flower म्हणजे फुलांचं हार, garlands. Strings made of beads. A kind of pendant called nishka seems to have been very popular. A pendant they used to wear in the chain and the garland. It was called as nishka and it was very popular at that period. It was also used as currency. Currency means money. Singing, playing musical instruments, dance, board games, chariot race, and hunting were the means of recreation. What are the means of recreation? Means after the long work, they want to take some rest. So singing, they used to sing songs, they used to sit together, they used to play some musical instruments, they used to dance around, they used to play some games, chariot races, as well as hunting. The main musical instrument were veena, which was the main musical instrument, that is the veena, shantanu, cymbals and the conch. Percussion instruments like damru and mridangana were also used. Just see over here, this damru, mridangana, cymbals, see over here. See the shell, this shankha, damrus. These are the Vedic musical instruments. 4.3 Agriculture, Animal Husbandry, Economic and Social Life. Agriculture was the main occupation during the Vedic period. The main occupation was agriculture. Many oxen were yoked together to plough the fields. Many oxen were used to plough the fields. It ploughed had iron ploughshares. They used to put that iron ploughshares and they used to move them. The Atharvaveda considers insects, pests, and other animals that destroy crops and suggests certain remedies. Cow dung was used as manure. During the Vedic period, animals like horses, cows, and dogs had special importance. Cows were used as means of exchange. During the Vedic period, animals were used as it was a special importance for them. And cows were the means of exchange. They used to exchange the things with the cows. If they want clothes and all that, that is called the barter system beforehand we had. That is why cows were highly priced. People took special care to ensure that their cows would not be stolen. People take a special care for the cows that it should not be stolen. The horse was valued because of his speed. Even horses were used. Why? Because horses run very fast. The speed is very fast. The Vedic people were skilled in taming the horses. The Vedic people were very skilled in looking after the horses and harnessing them to chariots. Chariots means, I'll show you that chariot, how it is made over here. Chariots in the Vedic period had spoke wheels, which are lighter than solid wheels. Chariots in the Vedic period had some spoke wheels and they were very lighter. The horse-drawn and spoked wheel chariots of the Vedic period were swift and speedy. The horse-drawn over there, they were very spoke, as well as the chariots of the Vedic period were very swift, as well as they were very in speed. See this chariot. The horses, can you see? Hirathe. That is called as a chariot. See your chariot. Horsepower is a unit of measuring power, the rate at which work is done by an engine. In this period, apart from agriculture and animal husbandry, several other occupations had also flourished. As agriculture was there, as well as then animal husbandry was there, and many other occupations had also been flourishing at that period. Artisans and people practicing various occupations were important part of the social system. They formed independent organizations known as trainees or guilds. They formed their own organization and that were called as the trainees or guilds. The head of the guild was known as Ch.4. However, slowly the status of skilled artisans became secondary. Now the head of the guild was called as Ch.4, and however the status of the skilled artisans they became the second part or the secondary part. During this period there were four varnas. They are the Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. A varna was determined by the occupation of the people. That means the varnas were determined by the occupation, what work they were doing. And that's how they used to recognize them. In the later period, the varnas came to be determined on the basis of the birth. After that, slowly, when they came, they were determined by their birth. This gave rise to the caste. Then they gave the caste system. The caste system led to inequality in the society. During the Vedic period, certain notions about leading an ideal life had become well established. During the Vedic period, certain notions were there for leading an ideal life. There were 4 stages of 4 ashramas. From birth to death, there were 4 stages for ashramas. That is from birth till death. The first ashram was Brahmacharya ashram. Brahmacharya means those who are not married, or the period of staying with the Guru to learn from him. The next stage after the successful completion of Brahma ashram was Grihastha ashram. The next successful completion was Grihastha ashram. It was accepted that during this period a man could carry out his duties towards his family and society with the help of his wife. The third stage was Vanaprastha ashram, when a man accepted to detach himself from the household, retire to a solitary place and lead a very simple life. Over here, the third stage that is called as Vanaprastha ashram, when a man was accepted to detach himself from the household. He wants to get rid of that household and he wants to retire and he wanted to lead a very simple life. The fourth stage was Sannyas ashram. At this stage, the convention was to renounce all relations to lead to life in order to understand the meaning of human life and not to stay in one place. At this stage, it is said that all relations and it has no meaning, understand the meaning of human life and not to stay in one place. They go on moving in separate places. So my dear, today I have completed till part 2, page number 18. That is also one paragraph from that. 4.4 religious ideas, political system. Will do it tomorrow. Till that time,